You know my work?
Work? Let me sum up the quality of your acting ability in one word. I'm sick of this bull studio and the script with its bull plot holes and all you self-centered actors memorizing your lines in your little baby set slippers, eating your special actress food.
I was shot, and I bet it's infected. I am weeping fluid here.
Oh my God, Zach, cut it out! All you do is complain. I'm a self-centered Greek smurf, and I got hit by a sniper, and now I have a boo-boo. I can't take it anymore, bro. I'm done with Hollywood. Oh my God.
We're back with Molly Shannon. That was a clip from Only Murders in the Building. I was telling you backstage, I had Steve and Marty were on last week, and I told them, I'm like, you're both very funny this year, but Molly Shannon, she's stealing scenes.
That's so sweet.
And that was, it seemed like you were, you play a Hollywood producer, and you seem to be really enjoying digging into actors and their behavior in that clip.
Actors, yeah, it's kind of based on, nobody in particular, but it was so fun working with Steve and Marty, of course. I know Steve and Marty socially, so that's great. But then getting to work with Meryl and Selena was such a dream. Selena is just easygoing and silly, and I'll just like do crazy stuff like kiss her, you know. I just do funny stuff to make her laugh, like kiss her on the cheek, like
to make her laugh and to make HR come right down to set.
No. What I meant to say was my character was drunk, so I kiss her. I'm like, you're such a sweetheart, and she just giggles. She will laugh. She's easygoing and sweet to perform with. And just such a gem. And Meryl Streep was just, oh my gosh, she was fantastic and just so wonderful. And she's such a generous person and asks so many questions. So it was so exciting being on the set. And my friend John Hoffman created the show. We've been friends for 30 years. He co-created it with Steve Martin. So I was so happy to be on his show. It was a blast.
It must be a dream to get right in Meryl Streep's face and just give her a big old raspberry.
Oh my gosh, yes. That was so, because she's one of our greatest actresses ever, and I thought it'd be funny if my character doesn't like her character's acting and really farts in her face. Yeah, so it was so fun, and she was such a good sport about it. She was great.
Also, I've had this confirmed. I asked Steve and Marty because they said that Selena was laughing so hard during that sort of long entrance. Sorry, the exit you made in that sketch. That she had turned her back, and so we rewatched it today, and she actually isn't looking. She turns away for the entirety of the second half of that screen, and they said it was the only usable take they had because she was laughing in the background of every scene.
That is so sweet.
It's really fantastic.
And it's funny because not everybody's like that. Like sometimes you'll be with people and maybe they don't like it as much if you're too silly. That's what was so great. She just really goes along with it and was so generous and so sweet. I had the best time.
This is crazy, but and totally random. It's not obviously why you were here, but today is the 29th anniversary of the first time you did marry Kathryn Gallagher.
God,
can you imagine?
That's wild. No, that's crazy.
Was there, obviously we know the legacy of the character now. Could you tell that the first sketch? Could you tell it was going to be?
I really didn't know. I had done the character in my stage show, and I had a little bit of a hard time getting it on because I had just read it at the table. So I was like, oh, they don't know what this is. I don't think they realize how physical it's going to be.
Right.
So I really had to show them. And I remember it got moved from the bottom of the show for the dress show to the top, and I was like, yes. So yes, but I didn't. And then a lot of people were like, oh my God, I relate to that. My cousin's just like that, or that reminds me of my sister. So it was so exciting.
And I feel like, again, we're also, pretty close to Halloween. I don't think I've ever had a Halloween where I don't see at least one Mary Kathryn Gallagher on the street.
Oh,
I think that's a real tribute to it is how it endures as a Halloween costume as well.
That's so nice. I was just in New Orleans doing a movie, people we meet on vacation, and I saw a couple girls at the airport, and they were like, that's Mary Kathryn Gallagher. It was like in the morning.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is so funny that they're calling you by my character's name. Yeah. And then they analyze the whole movie, like, your grandmother movie, she's not playing. And they just broke the whole thing down. She wants to be a star. And I was like, yes. But it was like early in the morning. But I will always pose with people if they want to do superstar or I do it at the airports. I don't mind.
You got to do it.
I'm like, I love it. I never get sick of it.
Everybody they were like, we'll do it all. Look at that.
Yep.
Three Mary Kathryn. What a delight to see you. Molly Shannon, everyone. Season finale of Only Murders in the Building. Streets tomorrow on Hulu. Stick around. We'll be right back with Brooks Wheelan.